Hello and welcome to Brodual. This time we have two mods for you inspired by The Witcher 3. There's been an influx of Witcher mods for Skyrim recently thanks to the new tools for exporting assets. Some of them add new weapons and armour, or borrow objects like furniture for player homes. And then a couple have even exported characters and brought them into the world of Skyrim, like our first mod of the Spotlight. However, this one in particular goes above and beyond what you might expect for this type of follower mod. On top of being fully voiced thanks to the available source material, Geralt also comes with a variety of other features and seems smarter than your average follower, putting him on a similar level to mods like Orisa or Inigo. After installing the mod, Geralt will be waiting at the Winking Skeever in Solitude. He'll come up to you asking you about Witcher work, which rightfully confuses your character. However, after a bit more talking, you can convince him to join you on your travels. The first thing you'll notice is his appearance. He's wearing his set from The Witcher 3 and comes with 4 optional hairstyles when installing the mod. There's the classic style, the ponytail, curly and the lion's mane. So pick whichever one you prefer. His face has also been recreated for Skyrim, so it's not a carbon copy of the character, because despite both games sharing similar styles, that'd almost definitely look out of place. Geralt comes with over 100 lines of fully voiced dialogue. Some of this is dished out directly by speaking to him and asking questions, but most of it will be heard when you're just walking around with him. Depending on several factors like the location, weather and time of day, Geralt will say one of several things. Most of you probably already know what he sounds like, so there's no point in showing you a lot of dialogue. However, here's a quick sample of how Geralt's smart dialogue is implemented.
Winds howling. Raining again. Damn, you're ugly. That's quite a punch.
On top of that, Geralt comes with slightly more unique follower commands and options. You can tell him that your injuries need healing and then he'll offer you his unique potions, which are named after similar potions from the Witcher games. Also, he'll only sometimes agree to do what you ask, which puts emphasis on his independent nature. He's a main character after all, not a pack mule. In combat he'll use his 2 signature swords, as well as custom magic that's supposed to emulate Witcher sign magic. He also has custom combat AI, and we found that he attacked faster, blocked more often, and was generally more experienced fighter than your average follower, which makes sense. Although at level 50 he's definitely for the light game, wherever we'd prefer him to scale alongside the player so he can join us at any time. The mod does a good job in blurring the lines between The Witcher and Skyrim. Geralt will make references to being a Witcher and even recall certain characters from his own world, but it's handled almost as if he's just a bit of a vague character, and your own responses usually point out his unusual answers. He'll never flat out mention characters or places that massively break the Elder Scrolls lore, so for all you know he could be from Cyrodiil or Hammerfell. All in all, he fits in surprisingly well into the world of Skyrim, and it's been a while since we've had a good follower mod. You don't even really need to be a fan of the Witcher series to enjoy it. However, if you are a fan and want more of the Witcher in Skyrim, then be sure to check out the author's other mods, as well as the Ciri and Yennefer followers on the Nexus 2. These are more simple followers when compared to Geralt, but they still have voiced responses to the basic follower commands. Our second mod doesn't actually export anything directly from The Witcher 3, but it's inspired by one of the game's features. The Power Stones of Skyrim are 34 power enchanting monuments scattered all over the world. They each come with different fitting names depending on the power they grant. They can only be activated once and they last 8 in-game hours, or 24 minutes in the real world as long as you haven't messed with the timescale. The powers granted vary dramatically from stone to stone. Some will simply boost your resistances or enhance a certain skill, as you might expect for this type of mod. However, a more unique example would be the Grizzly Stone, which stops all bears from attacking you for its duration. Another stone will summon a giant to aid you in battle for the next 24 minutes of play. We don't want to share too much as the whole point of the mod is about exploration and discovering all of the different enhancements. However, we will say that the mod will almost definitely be going through some balancing updates to ensure nothing is massively overpowered, so this might be one for the tracking list if that's something you're worried about. Overall, the follower has been implemented well, and we're glad the author didn't just rely solely on Geralt's appearance for the mod. The Power Stones are also a pretty cool way to reward exploration, and with 34 stones in total, you'll be finding them throughout an entire playthrough. If you're interested in any of today's mods, you can find links for both of them down below. We'll also include links to some other Witcher inspired mods too, and as always be sure to leave endorsements on any mod you enjoy. Just before we wrap up though, we'd like to thank WeMesh for sponsoring this episode. WeMesh is a video watching app that perfectly syncs videos between you and a group of friends from anywhere in the world at the exact same time. It's fantastic for sharing movie trailers, watching let's plays, or even our own videos. You can even talk straight over the app via text or voice too, and to get it today you can find a link down below. And as always, be sure to check out g2a.com for some cheap games, and thanks for watching.